we're not recording. Now we're recording. Okay, 3, 2.
77 WABC brings you up to the minute reports from the ionospheric weather checker.
The ionospheric weather checker says it's hot.
Oh, it's so hot.
I know. And you know what? Actually, I'm lying. It's coming off of the heat wave. The heat dome is it's diminishing up here in northern VA, but I bet it's hot it's always hot in Savannah.
It's not always hot in Savannah, but right now,
yeah,
pretty dang hot.
But I mean, like, would you ever have like the possibility
for the past week?
That's sad.
What?
Could you ever like have a white Christmas? Does it ever snow in Savannah?
It snowed this year.
So you're almost like Southtown in that Christmas special with they have to make it snow, the heat miser and the cold miser, and they have to make it snow in Southtown so Santa Claus is real. I forget how it works, but I know this, that the heat miser and the snow miser are both sons of Mother Nature. So are they like stepbrothers? Because they don't look at all. I'd like to see the dads is all I'm saying. Because they don't look alike. Like soul brothers?
I've lived because I got soul.
I got soul, and I'm super bad.
Super bad. I've lived here 10 years. And
yes.
It has snowed.
You call that
twice.
living? It snowed twice?
It snowed twice. It's
how much?
One of those. This year it snowed about 5-6 inches.
That's a lot. That would shut down your city for 10 weeks. Because you don't probably have snow removal equipment there.
No, we borrowed a snow plow from South Carolina. Just one.
Borrowed or traded? Did you like send like a barrel of peaches and get you a snow plow?
Pecans and peaches.
What happened is hello, South Carolina. This is Savannah, and we've got some weather news that we're trying to deal with here.
77 WABC brings you up to the minute reports from the ionospheric weather checker.
We have about 5 or 6 inches of snow down here. Can you send us a plow, please, sir? And that's how it happened.
Actually, it was 5. I wouldn't say, I don't know. The thing is it iced like a solid 1.5 inches before it started snowing.
I love icing.
And it was, it's kind of wild. It's just weird being here. I mean, I'm definitely used to snow just because I grew up in the north.
And,
but it's so bizarre here to see snow. We don't have salt trucks. So you just essentially have to let it melt.
Yeah. Or as they did in the movie Frozen, let it go. And that's a snow movie.
It's also really interesting because a lot of the people here have either never seen snow or it's like the second or third, that kind of thing. So there were people on our street who they got out their kayaks.
Oh, no.
And we're pulling them behind a truck.
Why? You can do this. You can do the same thing on wet grass. It's not a big deal.
So we're very flat.
Now,
okay?
don't beat yourself up.
Oh, no, not that.
I know that. Especially in that medium.
Got the shoulder problems to prove it. So,
me too.
But I mean, we don't really have like hills for sledding, and nobody owns a sled. Very few people. I mean,
I bet no one owns a sleigh either. I bet there's no one that has like a horse-drawn sleigh down there. You know what you probably saw, which I used to hate seeing, is people shoveling snow with like a regular shovel. Like a garden shovel.
Just left it.
Well, it's Savannah. They don't care.
There's like one person, like one person who has a snow shovel, and everyone just takes turns.
Okay, I'm glad that they don't make that guy do all the shoveling, because if anything,
that's just rude.
They should shovel his walk, his alleyway, because he's the one that had the foresight to buy a shovel. Or is he like a transplant from Buffalo, New York? And of course, he has a snow shovel.
The people with a snow shovel was us.
That can't be grammatically right, but it's also not surprising because you brought the
We were
shovel
the-
down. There was a
Yeah.
snow shovel and it belonged to us. We owned the snow shovel. Hi, I'm the shovel and they own me. See, I turned it into a second person type deal.
We own the snow shovel.
Yeah, you do. We
Yeah,
own it.
we do.
Well, I hope you don't get any snow in the near future, like before September.
It's August. It just happened. August just happened.
You were being like a news person. It was so current of you. You might have been the first person to say, it's August. It's only been August for 9 hours.
True that.
All right. Here is my mission.
Have you?
What?
Have you? Excuse me.
Yeah, okay,
Have you
please.
heard any? Have you heard any new music?
Are you doing a ham-handed segue?
I'm trying.
Yeah, I was, believe it or not, I was getting there. But yes,
Oh,
I have
dear.
heard new music.
No.
Let me get to it here. I was going to say that I might not make it through the weekend, but I guess that can wait. So last night,
Oh shoot!
come on,
6
you.
minutes and 13
I know,
seconds. I
exactly.
made it 6 minutes and 13 seconds.
So people wonder, Rob, why haven't you done better with your life? They really don't. It's pretty
Nobody
obvious.
Wonders.
But
Everybody knows.
everyone knows. I've landed where I belong. It's taken
I
a
like
lot of
this.
time. Okay. So the thing is, I am marvelously a combination of OCD and ADHD where I should be totally focused on one project. And when you do what I do for a living, like outside of broadcasting, I do a lot of editing. And when you edit, there's almost invariably a deadline. And you got to get it done by this time. And you got to focus to get it done. And I try to stay focused. But if I hear a text, I got to look and see who it's from. And
Well, yeah.
that really doesn't slow me down. But if it's from Katie, I drop everything. So I'm sorry,
Of course you do.
I'm so sorry, major political organization. I'm so sorry, major health organization. I'm so sorry, former congressman. I'm not editing your podcast anymore because Katie has texted me. And what she
Yes.
texted me is, well, you tell me the photo you sent and what you said.
Betsy looked like she melted.
You just said, you said something like a lonely beagle.
Oh no! So I sent you a picture of Betsy just laying in the middle of the floor, all four sploots out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
She looked like a
And I-
Nazi at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. She was melting.
oh melting.
No, not
I
a
thought you-
theological Nazi. She didn't have like a skinhead or anything.
She's a lover, not. A
I know
fighter.
she's not hateful and not divisive.
No.
Okay.
But, well, I mean, if you ask the squirrels,
She does. She
not a
does wear that
fan.
hat. Yeah, I know. I know, but she's not a Nazi.
Not a
But she
fan.
did look like she was melting.
yeah, she looked real sad. She
Mm-hmm.
looked real sad. And I texted you. Look at all the lonely beagles.
And you know what? I should be editing to a deadline for a major client, but instead, I pick up my phone and figure out something I've never done before: a voice text. I really had to like punch around. I've received them, but I've never sent one. So I find it and I what?
Wait. Just before you.
Yes. Cheer up, Katie.
Funny
What?
that you say that. It took me so long to respond to you.
Okay, I wasn't going to
Because-
bring it up, but my favorite thing is it says Katie has unsent a text.
It took me 3 times to figure out how to send you a voicemail. Not
We
a
are-
voicemail, a voice
Voice
memo.
text, yeah, whatever it is. But you know
It-
what? You're
it took
sending
me
a
3
recording of
times.
your voice.
The first
And-
time I did it, the reason I deleted it was because I hit the microphone and it just did the talk to text. It didn't record my.
Oh,
So
I wish
that's why
I'd
there's-
seen it. I wish I'd seen it. I've told you, I think. Do you know about my mom is the best and she's useful in many ways, and I try to be useful to her. But one time I had her pick me up at Dulles Airport at the what you would call the well, I guess the kiss and ride is when you drop people off. So this is the pickup. And my mom is great getting to
Arrivals.
work. Yeah, getting to work and going to the store and all that stuff. She doesn't like highways. And God forbid you put her in the master's program of driving, which is the pickup line at Dulles Airport at like 4 o'clock on a Sunday. So she was going to, I know, I didn't buy the tickets, but she said she'd do it. So she was going to text me, communications, but she's safe. So when she's driving, she put it on voice to text, but didn't ever hit send. So eventually I got a text that said like, I'll be there in damn it. Oh, what are you? S, don't do that. Oh, damn it. I can't. Oh. And all of this is spelled out for me because this is her trying to pick me up. Anyway, she asked me to delete it. I think I did. But back to the story. So I right away, after I figure it out, I thought I was so clever. And I want to, what's the quote again that what you sent me, the verbiage?
Look at all the lonely beagles. And then three little
And then
music
as soon
notes.
as I figured it out, I sent you this. Nice fidelity.
This is for all the lonely beagles, thinking that life has passed them by. Don't give up until you eat from the silver dish and something in the sky.
You know what's the saddest thing about that? It's not that I dropped everything to do it. It's not the feeble sort of allegiance of song and notion. The sad thing is how hard I tried to sing it nicely. There's not a bit of me like
you did?
showboating or anything. It's like I'm trying to be accurate and it's pitiful. I mean, listen, this doesn't sound like my speaking voice or anything.
This is for all the lonely beagles.
It's probably
You do,
close,
right?
but still, if you're going to try that hard, it should be better. At the
You
time, I
sent
thought it was great.
Really quickly, though. So
Well,
I'm
a
impressed.
joke dies on the vine.
You have a decent singing voice.
I can get by. And then I was feeling like, you know what? Did I send it and then listen back? Yes, I did. And as I was listening, I probably listened back before you heard it, and you heard it pretty quick. I said, you know what? For as much effort as I put into it, it really should have been better. So I went from, hey, I made a joke to not sure I should have made that joke. And then, ding! And a reply. And I'm thinking, what could this be?
Betsy Von Herman begs for a treat at the feet of my beeps by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely beagles. Where do they all come from?
Now, this is where I'm the saddest because you sang it better and you chose a
it was
better
so
song. No, you chose a much better song than me. I went with America. You went with the Beatles. Come on. What do I love? I mean, well, I love America. Not the band, but I love America.
I was surprised that you didn't go with the Beagles.
Yeah.
Or the Beatles. Jesus Christ.
Well,
The Beatles. The Beatles. I was surprised. Jeez Louise.
yeah, I know. Anyway, so that's
Oh, God.
people come up to me and they say, Dave, how do you spend your time off the air? And that, my friends, is how we do it. One more quick check, please.
77 WABC brings you up to the minute reports from the Ionospheric Weather Checker.
Still hot. That's what we got. Now, I had. You don't suppose, I'm just curious now, we could jingle into our songs?
Oh, no. We
I
need
mean,
to
it
start
wouldn't-
the show.
I mean, it would be weird, wouldn't it?
More music on WABA.
Oh, it was horrible. It's so loose. Hold on.
No!
Hold on. Let me give you one more time.
Music on WABA.
This is for all the lonely beagles.
That was bad because the jingle went right to the breath. No one wants to hear the breath. Okay, one more try and then we're done, okay?
Tim Kelly.
Tim Kelly.
Kiss FM.
This is for all the lonely.
I know the problem. I know the problem. Okay, here we go. Continuous hits.
You got it. You got to get it. Okay.
You wanna
Betsy Von Herman.
Perfect.
Begs for a treat at the feet of my beeves by the door.
I also love that you start laughing at your own lyric before you say it.
I could. That's
You
what
were
was
so
hard about
happy
me
with
doing
it. You were so happy with it. And that's why I missed my deadline last night. Mr.
You
Borda,
didn't.
please. You'll get it soon enough. Mr. Borda, please start the show.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. Cake and cookies.
No!
Rob
No.
and Katie.
No.
It's the Rob and Katie Show.
I don't want dry dude. Dry dude is chafing and irritating, and we don't want it dry. What?
Oh, I love Dry Dude.
Dry dude, but not for the open of the show. Dude should be wet, not dry.
Blah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, soaking in his own juices, nice and wet
Gross.
dude Walker.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. Cake and Cookies, the podcast that has nothing to do with cake or cookies. It's Rob and Katie.
I don't want to talk about wet dude. No, I don't.
Please just stop.
Yeah, really. Come on, Katie. Quit it. Welcome, everybody.
I'll try.
Welcome, everybody, to Cake and Cookies number 136. The first 120 or so were a very long time ago. And then we're in the you know what? This is like a reimagined sequel to the original podcast. But we have the original characters played by the original people. So I am Cake.
Okay, so would we call this a reboot or a 2.0?
You know what? Let's mess with people's head. Let's call it a prequel. All the stuff that you've heard in the first 120 episodes hasn't happened yet. We're setting it
I
up.
think this is more like a prologue.
I think really it's more like a funeral. But
Oh,
here we are trying to get the most juice out of this lemon that we can. I know you went to the beach, and that's great. But I need you to cross your fingers hard for me because I might not make it through the weekend. I have not had a Coca-Cola or a caffeinated beverage since July 6th. And it's killing me.
Why?
Well, because, the sugar is bad for you. It truly is. Caffeine, I don't like being a slave to caffeine. Like, how many people do you know that, seriously, if they don't have a cup of coffee in the morning, their head is splitting and they're useless? Well, I was the same way without a Coca-Cola. And I don't like being beholden to that ritual. But every day in the entire month, because by the way, it's August. But for the entire month of July, starting on the 6th, every day I woke up, the first thing I thought about is, what would be great right now is a Coke. Now, I am a surviving alcoholic. I went through all the things and I don't drink and I'm dry 41 months. I don't think this much about beer or booze or anything like that, but a Coke has its claws in me. And I don't know if it's because it was the last vice I had or if it's because it's that good, or am I just a person with a simple palate? But not drinking Coke is really, really hard. And that includes Pepsi, ginger ale, all the other sparkling beverages. The only bubbling carbonated beverage I've had in close to 30 days is a non-alcoholic Budweiser. And it was good, but it's just not the same. Because you know what? It tastes like Budweiser, but a Coke is like the best flavor. Now, where are you on sodas? You don't seem to drink a lot of soda.
Okay. A couple things about this.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm all ears. I hope they
two
help.
things about this.
Yeah.
Okay. I have been considering giving up. I don't really drink soda.
Right.
We don't really keep it in the house. Sometimes Dan will get like Coke Zero or something, and I might have one.
Yeah.
But it's just not really my thing.
Okay.
Coffee?
Understood. Mm-hmm.
Coffee. Here's the thing. I have a complicated relationship with coffee. All
Is
right?
that why you have
Every
two cups in
morning-
front of you right now? You have your comically oversized mug and your regular mug.
Yeah, which has the coffee in it, the very large.
But
one.
the comically be truthful. The reason you have the big mug is for a practical special effect of you shrinking.
No, the reason I have the big mug is because
Yeah.
Dan doesn't want to get up twice.
Wow. So
I'm
you
not
actually-
joking.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay. So he gets his coffee every morning and brings me a cup, which
Right.
is I love this.
That's a
It's
good thing
just-
to do.
it's so
I occasionally
sweet.
do it for Carrie. It's very thoughtful.
So, but and then we'll like sit in bed. This is early morning. We'll sit in bed, chat about
Like
the
2?
day while we drink our coffee.
Right.
And I'll be like, "Hey, can you get me another cup of coffee?" And he's like, "Ugh, yeah." But the bigger the mug,
Yeah. The less
means-
trips.
the less trips.
Right. By the time
Now
you
I
finish
usually-
that
I
mug,
stop at 2.
you'll need to get out of bed because you'll have to visit the loo if you drink that much coffee. And then by that time, you get your own coffee. Damn it.
Well, actually, we get out of bed at the same time. While I go to the bathroom.
Precisely.
and
Do you
take
do like a countdown? We're getting out of bed
3,
in 3,
2,
2.
1, launch.
and then you hold your breath.
So no, I go to the bathroom because I have to take out my mouth guards. So
And yes,
while I
folks,
go take out my mouth guards and
folks,
clean
she's
them and
taken.
like, put 'em
Stop writing those love letters.
in. Mom, I got my headgear on.
Oh wait, I just saw that. Where is it? Give me.
Did you?
Yeah, talk. I'll find it in just a sec.
So I go to the bathroom, brush. The
Damn, Mom, I got my
mouth
headgear on.
guard.
You wake up.
As always, young broadcasters pay attention. It's all about timing.
So
So you take off your
So, you
your
know-
ball gag, and then what happens?
then he brings the coffee in.
I see.
And we, yeah, to chat about the day and everything. But that's
Is
what-
chat about the
my
day? Is that
relationship-
code?
No.
Okay,
no,
just
but
checking,
I do
yeah.
have a confession to make a little bit.
Oh no!
So I got a confession to make.
Lonely Beagles.
So the coffee. So I start drinking coffee pretty early in the morning.
Okay,
And I
Like
don't
6?
know. So I have always
like what time is early?
Yeah.
Like 6? Okay,
7.
all right,
7's more accurate because the dogs
7
get up
a.m..
and get
right.
yeah, the dogs get up and get fed at 6. So then
Does
Yeah,
Dan
we-
do that?
yeah,
Or do you
Dan
get up
gets
and do it?
No, I don't.
Okay, is it because of your foot? And by the way, well, we'll get into it. But could you get up
Yeah.
and feed the dogs now? Okay.
I'm still hobbling, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, just like the grease man used to say. Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Got a hitch in my giddy up.
How about
no,
another
I am
cup of
still
coffee,
hobbling.
Dan? Eh, one little day.
So also, we'll come around to that. Presley's not sleeping through the night anymore. Ugh. She's old.
I'm sorry. She is old. That's
I know.
she's not
know.
sleepwalking, is she?
I don't know.
Because you don't want to wake a
She's-
sleepwalker because sometimes they go crazy and kill you.
She's night toodling. and
Night
it's-
toodling? That's
We'll
my
come around
favorite
to it.
obscure REM B-side. Night doodling.
She's got the night toods. So, so I'm just filled with songs this morning. So coffee. Right
Yeah.
around 10 a.m. as always. I hate 10 a.m.
I do
have
too.
My entire. Really?
Yeah. It's a bad time of morning. If you're starting at 10 a.m., you've started too late. 10 a.m. is very close to noon. I just don't like 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is a bad time.
Okay. I have never had a good relationship with 10 a.m. and I really solidly figured it out in college. So, like 25 years ago.
Yeah.
But it does not click in my mind. There's 9 o'clock in the morning. There's 11
Right.
o'clock in the morning. 10 a.m. in my head is some sort of void. Like, if
Yeah,
have
I
to
got
be
nothing to
somewhere- I had
associate.
stop.
I have like nothing to associate with. I say to me 11 a.m. and I'll tell you what the first thing that pops in my head is. 11
Rob,
a.m.
what do you
say.
think of when you think of 11 a.m.?
The Price is Right. Always. 9 a.m. I got nothing for 9 a.m. 9 a.m. I guess opens businesses and school and stuff, but 11 a.m. I think Price is Right. 7 o'clock. I think Jeopardy. I've got a stupid TV head, but I always associate 11 o'clock with The Price is Right.
I can.
I'm going to
respect
go
that.
now because I literally not only stopped the show, but the industry as well. Podcasting just stopped because I said
Well,
that.
no,
But
9 a.m. is when the Today Show main portion is over.
Right. 7 is when it starts. So it's 2 hours long.
But anyway, 10 is nothing in my head.
Yeah,
and
10 is when
now-
they give Al Roker a lot of time, and I don't
When
got
I'm
any
in
use
a-
for that.
Now that I'm an older woman with insane hormonal changes, reverse
Yes.
puberty, if you will.
I will.
Right around 10 a.m., there is a sense of dread that comes over me, like panic attack
Why?
dread. I don't know.
Is it like the dread you
So-
sometimes? Well, I get a dread on Sunday because I know tomorrow is a show. And so Sunday, a lot of people, and Mike and I have talked about this, is that a lot of people are really balls out partying and having a great time on Sunday. All I think about on
Having a good time ever right
I don't
now.
know. I don't know.
Go ahead.
Show them to me. None of my 3 friends are. I know that. But I think that I have so much, and it goes back to school because you think, you know what? Friday night was the greatest. And then Sunday, it's like, tomorrow.
Sunday
gotta do it.
scaries.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like Sundays. Sundays at 10 a.m. must be the absolute worst.
No. It's not just Sunday. It's every day.
Every day.
10 a.m. And
You should talk
it's-
to somebody.
it's-
Did something traumatic happen to you at a 10 a.m.?
I have no idea. I actually posted something about this, like in my Instagram story
How did
like,
it?
this week.
How did it play?
It was something along the lines of like, stop complaining. Like the world is on fire. Your
Well,
anxiety
they've
isn't
got a
any worse
point.
than anyone else's.
You didn't
And
get
I
like
was
12.
like-
You didn't get like 12,000 likes on it.
I got a couple messages,
Oh,
but I said like my comment on the post was every morning at 10 a.m. the existential dread creeps in. I
You know
don't
why?
know
I
what
think
it
it's-
is.
it's enough into the workday that if nothing good has happened yet, maybe you're just dreading the rest of the day. Because if you
Well-
can't get things going by 10, forget it. It's a wasted day.
I've been wondering if I'm over caffeinated by 10 a.m. And that's why I
Oh.
feel like it's like I can feel my chest getting tight, like an anxiety attack. And
It's
I
that
do
shirt.
have I am a the shirt is not tight, so stop.
I
that.
know. I'm
But-
kidding.
I maybe I should loosen my bra. I don't know.
Yeah, I did. It helps.
Yeah? The
Yeah.
bra. But I wonder if it's caffeine induced or if it's just my brain in the way that I could never figure out 10 a.m.
Maybe
know
you
how
should
to
try
put
to
that.
lower your caffeine. Wouldn't it
Yeah,
be
but
nice to not be a slave to caffeine? Now, I understand coffee in the morning is part of a ritual too. It's not just the drink. It's the fact that, well, for you don't have to make it, but the ritual is watching the man of the house bringing you your huge cup of coffee. That's part of it. When I quit drinking, I had to have a ritual at the end of the day that replaced making a cocktail for a while because it's a missing hunk of your
So
life.
here's the thing, Rob.
Okay.
I am 47. Just you're gonna have to let me. Yes, I'm 47.
Okay, well, I can't stop me from clapping.
I am wildly in the throes of perimenopause, and Rob, I'm not giving anything up. I don't have any F's left to give. You know what? I might even take up a bad habit. Hey, let's. Where can I
Like
score some
what?
coke?
No,
Cane.
absolutely. No, if you
Nothing.
want a bad habit, like
Yeah.
start being rude or something. Don't do cocaine.
Could you imagine? Okay, so I've never done cocaine.
Me neither.
Not
It
gonna.
scares me to death.
Could you imagine me? I am so high strung.
Well, can you imagine
Could
if
you
we did
imagine?
one episode
Oh,
where
my
we were both on
Lord.
blow? Can you imagine that? If I got some booger sugar and you too, and we just the show would be first
Little
of all
bit of that.
The episode
White
would be
powder candy.
7 hours long. Yeah, we can't do cocaine. And kids, that goes for you too. Don't do it.
Don't do it. But no,
Thank you.
I'm not giving up anything. I'm just not. I am no.
What if you
I
cut
don't
your
care.
caffeine and you started loving 10 o'clock?
I do like the taste of coffee.
Yeah, it's good. I had my coffee days.
I suppose I could switch to decaf.
What if it helped you?
But what about Dan?
Who cares? Switch it. So he won't know. Switch the coffee.
Seriously, I don't think Dan has ever been panicked in his life.
No, he doesn't see. Hey, you know what happened
No,
when the cow had a baby? It was decaffeinated.
But yeah, Dan's level of like when I was
What's the most worked up you've ever seen him?
I'm gonna have to think on that a minute.
Because I've spent extended periods of time. I've never seen him worked up. Never.
I have. It's only been like a handful of times, like less than one hand of time. But
Less
the
than one
biggest
hand of time.
Yeah, I know. I heard it as it came out.
It's less than one hand of time. No, what?
Dan's
Okay, when did he
sister-
get out of control?
His sister had been wronged.
Oh, okay.
Majorly. You know what I'm talking about. His sister had been wronged, and he was pacing. He was like on his phone. He was so mad and worked up, and I was like, yo, let's sit down a minute. Let's take a beat. And I said, what are you doing with your phone? And he's like, I'm booking a flight.
Oh, no.
No, you're not.
But even when he was
No.
that, if a passerby came by, they wouldn't know he was worked up, right? If he's just sitting there booking a
He
flight.
probably seemed normal at that point
Yeah,
instead
I
of
think
like
so.
on a permanent Valium state. And I was like, we are not booking flights right now. And he goes, not you, me. And I was like, baby. He was ready to go defend his sister's
well,
honor.
I'm glad you talked him down. My favorite Dan will always be Bottle of Rye Dan. When I said, how you doing? And he went,
And honest, the thing about Bottle of Rye Dan is that Dan doesn't really drink liquor. He hardly knows her.
He was keeping up with me that night. And this was before I had a certain
shocking.
crisis. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a hostess gift that went away. I said, I'll give them this bottle of rye. And, it was my fault.
Let's not pretend that you didn't have any part of it.
Oh, my God. I drank the plurality of it. It was like, I'm picturing like a map of the Senate. And, there's like 35 red chairs and 65 blue chairs. And I was drinking for the blue chairs. I know. I'm just, that was, that's not fact, folks. Just so you know.
That's not, no, that's.
No, but I was just drawing a parallel to explain my alcoholism.
Do you care if I ask him to come in here? Because does he even like rye?
Well, that was a really
Whiskey?
good rye. It's sad that I remember this clearly, that it was the first batch out from Crown Royal, which is a Canadian company, of course. And Crown Royal made rye. And it kind of snuck in under the radar because Crown Royal is one of the big movers in the world of liquor. And when they said they put out a rye, it's probably just going to be some mass-produced garbage. Turned out it rated exceptionally well across all formats. You don't? Okay. So, I mean, it's a lot of times ryes that are more desirable.
Wait, did your connection just go wonky?
Maybe a little. Am I back?
What is happening? You're back.
Am I back? Hello?
I think you're back. Are you back?
Okay,
Can
great.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. I never couldn't hear you. Hello. Okay. So, and
Why no?
folks, you should have heard how that sounded before we edited it. But so essentially, they thought that because Crown Royal rye was not even close to being like a boutique rye, like a little distillery would do, it probably was just going to be not worth mentioning, like a Jim Beam rye or something like that. Turns out it rated exceptionally well.
What is Crown Royal?
Oh, Crown Royal's a liquor company. Their most famous.
No, I know it's a liquor.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a blended whiskey. It's a blended whiskey.
So what's the difference between a blended whiskey and a rye?
A rye has a certain amount of rye grain by law in it. Like, for example, all bourbon must come from Kentucky.
Blended whiskey, right? But does whiskey have rye in it?
Has notes of rye, yeah, depending on the recipe. But this is like rye has a lot of rye in it, and that's its key.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and also it went out of fashion for a while.
That was real hard for me.
Oh yeah, it's all right. You don't drink a lot. It went out of fashion anyway.
No. Let me clarify. I don't drink a lot of liquor.
Okay, true. You always are hydrated.
No, when I drink alcohol, I drink beer or wine.
I see. Classy.
I just really don't touch liquor.
Well, I mean, it's a dangerous thing.
I can't handle
You're playing with fire.
It's not that I'm classy.
I know. I was trying to give you all the best of it.
Yeah,
I can see that.
But
anyway,
the brown stuff makes me mean.
It was, you know what? That's why Hitler didn't drink. It made him mean. So it's an old, probably from the 40s. I don't know, but back on track. It was an exceptional rye, and Dan and I drank most of a bottle, and I was successfully altered, but Dan was really good, but we didn't know it because this is not the first example of someone who is not accustomed to drinking high octane booze trying to keep up with me and missing out. There was the time that my buddy Doug, a lot of the supper club, when that was a thing, we're going to meet at a movie theater to see Elvis, That's the Way It Is. I believe this is actually told on a previous episode. This is the episode where the lady stood up and said, "Oh my God, he's so gorgeous."
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
So
Doug
and what he was drinking was a triple bock, which is a very, very potent beer. And he had one before I got there. And then he's about a quarter of my size. He's almost like a wedding cake statue. But he was keeping up with me, and he drank so much, and I drank so much that Carrie, who was not drinking, took us home, but delivered him home, and we got a text from his wife that night that said, "What did you do to my husband?" Because we really got him hammered enough that he had to leave his car at the movie theater and then just deposit him at his house. He was, there was also something to do with him eating a really sloppy veggie burger and not very David Hasselhoffian of him. But anyway.
Oh no.
It's happened where, it's just nasty. Cheese. And he says, "This is a mess." But what's important to know here is that when I was really shooting a pretty good stick with the bottle, if you tried to keep up with me, you better know what you're doing. So that's what I did to Dan. And he wasn't worked up that night. But I don't know if I can make it through the weekend without a Coke, because Carrie went to Costco and got a 35-pack of Coca-Cola Classic that's chilling in my house.
Oh, that's not supportive.
Well, no, but she loves it. She loves it. She needs it. Do you know when we were newlyweds? What?
She can't hide things from you.
Well, why would she? I mean, if she's having an affair, sure.
If Dan wants to hide things from me, no, he just puts things up high.
Well, that's not hiding. That's preventing. That's like building a fence.
Well, I mean, but I can't even find, when I first got my boot from a foot, I think I told you, he hid it from me because he knew that I would try it out before I was supposed to.
Too soon, yeah.
And I was like, "Where'd you hide it?" And he just said, "Hi." And I still don't know where it was.
When Carrie and I were newlyweds, she was not good. When you're an alcoholic, you always plan ahead and you always have what you need. Like, you want to see an alcoholic panic? See an alcoholic who has one beer in his refrigerator because he knows one beer is not enough. It's not enough. So that's sadder than having no beer because you have to, if you're going to get started, you have to do it.
I've never heard it like that before.
Oh, it's true. So Carrie, she loves Coca-Cola. And this was, 25 years ago. I used to hide a Coke in my liquor cabinet where she wouldn't find it because invariably she'd come home. She said, I had a rotten day. God, I wish I had a Coke. And I'd give her one. And I was like best.
So you could go to sleep after drinking a soda?
Oh my God. I would have a soda right before bed. I was so
And you
impervious to
could
caffeine.
sleep?
Of course. Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
But I haven't had caffeine. I had to sort of phase out with like a couple cups of tea because if you don't drink caffeine, you're accustomed to it, you get a splitting headache. But I sort of weaned myself and here I am, caffeine and soda free. So anyway, keep
So
your fingers
why?
crossed because it sucks.
But why?
Sugar, my doctor was a little concerned with my sugars and he said,
Okay.
anything you can do. But also it's just, it's not good for you. And if I'm going to drink it, I'm going to drink a lot. And everyone says switch to diet. I say, well, first of all, I don't like the taste of diet. I'm not going to drink something that tastes like that. And also, I know sugar is bad for you, but when you look at the chemicals in a diet soda, that I prefer to keep that out of my body. No one's ever come out
there
and
aren't
said,
chemicals in a regular soda?
yeah, but I'm talking about the stuff that magically makes it sweet.
Yeah.
It's got artificial sweeteners have a bad history. At least sugar's been around a
Yes.
million years.
I mean,
so.
They do. If I was going to drink a soda, I'd probably go Coke Zero.
No, it doesn't taste right. It doesn't taste like a Coke. It tastes like a Coke Zero. Bleh. If
Listen,
I were to have a
don't
soda
like
right
Diet
now,
Coke.
I would go. My first choice right now would be a Coke, then maybe
Mhm.
Dr. Pepper, also great. God bless my Uncle Dana.
Oh, I do. I do like a Dr. Pepper.
Ice cold Dr. Pepper,
I'm a pepper.
pretty great. You're a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? I like ginger ale, but there's no caffeine in that. Barks root beer has caffeine. I like root beer. Where are you on like flavored like fruit sodas? Would you drink an orange soda like a Fanta?
I mean,
Grape
on a
soda?
special occasion.
Orange
No.
soda day?
Oh, Sunkist.
Oh, Sunkist was the best. I don't. Is it
Sunkist
still?
is
Is it still produced?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would
I
I
like
know? I don't drink soda.
Yeah, but you go to the store. You took a picture of all the Oreos. You know what goes on.
I don't generally go down the beverage aisle because we don't. I mean, we just don't. Sorry, we don't keep that stuff in the house.
Yeah, well, if you don't have
You know
it,
what
you're
we
not
do
gonna
keep
drink
in the
it.
house? I keep lemonade packets. I keep those.
That has been the one thing that has helped me is that I will do a big glass of ice water with like 2 or 3 ounces of lemonade in it to give it something. But
Crystal Light?
ultimately, no, like proper lemonade. I should probably
Okay,
quit
but that's
that too,
Still sugar. Yeah.
but not as much. Not as much.
Rob,
Give me
I
something.
think you can do this.
I know I
but
have to.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the sugar thing.
I hate it.
But I really think you can do this.
All
I
right.
really
Well, I
think you
mean,
can do this.
I just thought quitting booze would be harder than quitting soda, but it's not. Soda's harder.
Mm,
And I think it's because you can have a soda first thing in the morning. If you have an old fashioned right out of bed, people are going to look at
well,
you. We never did that. We were
Can I
never a
ask you a
morning
question?
drinker.
Always.
Always.
do you? Okay,
Yeah.
that was honestly my question. Like, when would you start drinking at your peak?
Like 5. I think 5
What
was
time
pretty
in-
much 5 a.m.
Oh,
No.
it was always in the evening.
Yeah, always in the evening. I mean, I would have like if it was a special occasion like a Christmas or something, I would have a mimosa, but that's not really drinking. That's just, a
What
drink.
about weekends at your height of?
At my height, yeah, I was always an evening drinker. I might have something in the afternoon, but for
Uh-huh.
as far as my habituality, which was really the problem because I was so into routine, I'd say 5 o'clock. A lot of times it would be when I finished work. and I would shut off the computer and go upstairs. And I actually had this is sad and sick, but the kids would be up there. They'd be little. I say, I'm going to have a drink. Why? And I had the kids trained to say, because you deserve it. It was sort of fun at the time.
Yeah,
It's really kind of sick and past now that I look back on it.
Until
But,
it wasn't.
yeah. Also, when Julia was really,
so
she
was
was.
it more
Go ahead.
volume?
Yeah.
Volume than like
Volume.
through like rather than like some people get up and have a drink, that kind of thing. And I think that's what people really think of as alcoholism is, that's how your whole day and whole being goes. But
I would think about it. I would think about it.
Is that's not
But yeah, I
That's
could.
not true.
I
It
was
was
so
an
high
evening
function.
thing for
I
you.
was so high functioning because I got really good at it. I'm not proud of that, but I never missed work. Never. Well, until I missed a month of work. But leading up, I never missed work, and it didn't affect me at the job. It was sort of a tenet of the job for a while, and yeah, it was just what I did.
Do you think you ever were waking up buzzed?
Oh, I'm sure. If you think of the volume that I
Yeah.
would put away, yeah, I'm sure there were times, not regularly, but sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if a
What
late
was
night
your
preceded an
av-
early morning.
What was your average evening?
Probably,
consummation? Whoa, no, that's not the right word. Hold on.
well, once the alcoholism was,
Consumption. Oh my.
once it really kicked in, there was none of the other thing either. I would say
Gracious.
probably, I made my own drinks, but if I made them like an equivalent at a restaurant would make,
Mhm.
I'd say I was probably having like 5 or 6 drinks a night. And guess what? That's too many.
Of like liquor drinks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not always liquor, sometimes beer, but to kill a 6-pack in a night was nothing for me. And I still drink like an
I bet you
alcoholic. And
save
just-
money.
Oh, it saves a lot of money. But
Yeah.
to this day, like even if I'm going down and I have like for dinner or whatever, and I get a glass of water, I'll kill that first glass of water like I would kill a cocktail. Boom. And because
Wow.
that's the habit I had from killing because you got to get through the first one before you get to the fun stuff. This is much sadder than I wanted to talk about, but it's valid. I appreciate your interest and I don't mind sharing the word. And if anyone out there, if you're fighting it, call me, send me a text. I'll talk to you. I've talked to a lot of people about it. It's tough. I do know that when I first came back to work, a guy I went to college with, and I hadn't talked to him but maybe twice since we graduated and maybe a couple texts. And he called me just based on what I'd written on Facebook, and his name was Aaron. He was also sober and had given up just before me. He says, have you done the program, AA? And I said, no, I talked to my doctor about it. And he said, you probably don't need it, but if you feel you do, there's no shame in it, all that stuff. And I hadn't done it. I didn't feel I needed to. And he told me something really good. He said, I haven't either, but I have the phone number on a Post-it at my desk, just in case. And that was a huge breakthrough moment for me because this was a guy that was like a super cool, great broadcaster in college. I looked up to this guy. He was really good. And I realized that, you know what? The talented, good-looking people can have trouble too. And it's not a big deal to embrace it.
You're like, look at me. Hey.
Yeah, I mean, I'm obvious, but this guy, he's got hair and everything. So anyway, no, that was a big moment for me, knowing that you can have like help standing in the wings if you think you're going to need it. And what I need to do now is find like a Coca-Cola Anonymous because that's what's beating me up right now. I sometimes miss it. 2 weeks ago, I went to an Orioles game, except it was the Nationals. It was, I'm sorry. It was longer ago that we went to see the Orioles, but we went to a Nationals game. I know, I've got them mixed up. I'm not a sports guy. 2 weeks ago, we went to see the Nats play. And did I really, really, really want to sit down in the ballpark and have a beer? Yeah, I did. But I didn't, and I saved $12. And I didn't do it. So yeah, I do miss it, but you save money and you
Wow.
feel better and you continue living, which is nice. So just I don't want to have a Coke this weekend. So if I feel I'm going to have one, I'm going to call you.
You can do this.
Yeah, I can.
You've done way harder things, and you can just call me.
Yeah, I will call you and I know
Go to
exactly
your
what I'm
Coke
going to say.
support system. CSS.
Is that what you're going to be? I'm going to call you.
CSS.
I'm going to call you and this is what I'm going to say. You'll say hello and I'll say,
This is for all the lonely beagles.
you say, don't drink Coke. We're going to take a break. And after that, we're going to start the show. This portion of the Cake and Cookie Show on the Mike O'Mara Show Entertainment Network is brought to you by Nestle Quick.
Ever notice when you're making up some quick, you stir until it's rich and thick? You hate to take that first little sip, 'cause you know it'll be gone in a zip. It's so rich and thick and chocolate that you can't drink it slow. If it's quick, Leo. That's the saddest sound I know.
You can't drink it slow if it's quick. And also remember this, that the Quick Rabbit, he's a dick. I don't care for that presentation. But they're paying the bills. So what do you do? What? You look shocked, like a little rascal.
My one eyebrow went up.
And
Because
then-
they don't both work.
And then 3 of your friends got in a trench coat and pretended to be a grown-up. You could go see the dirty movie or whatever it is. Buy liquor. Okay, we're going to take a break. And we come back. Katie went to the beach. She's going to hang 10 with all of her surfer dudes. And we will be back after this.
Cake and cookies. Rob
All
and
right,
Katie.
idiot, do the same thing 2 breaks in a row. That's stupid. You know what would fix that? Ice code Coca-Cola.
He's cake. She's cookies. It's Rob and Katie.
I have to apologize if there are any audio snafus going down the line because we're having some internet issues, but
It's my fault.
yeah, we're dealing with it, and we hope you do too.
we got
Katie,
we got fiber.
well,
Internet.
that'll move things along.
Well, yes, but yeah.
That's a poop joke.
But I cannot I can't plug in directly to the router. I don't have enough input, so I have to figure this out. I either have to
you know
get
what you need?
closer to it.
You need a dongle, a splitting dongle.
No, I
For
don't
example-
have enough inputs. I have dongles.
No, look, you
As
got to
one
get the
does.
dongle I have. Look, I keep
Like
it
a-
handy.
is-
It not only puts the internet into the computer with that thing, but look, it has another input, so you can put something else in it as well.
Okay, I need you to
Oh.
send me that link. I
will.
do need that.
The brand is Acme. I don't know what it is, but anyway, yeah, I'll find it. I just got it on
I
Amazon.
was like, really? Let me Google that. Acme dongle.
Before we go
That
to your
sounds
beach
like a
story,
different language. I'm
Acme
sorry.
dongle?
Acme dongle.
Acme dongle, dongle lagadagada, ituta Han Solo. That's Carrie's favorite line from
Dulles
Star Wars.
Expo Center.
as my son calls Star Wars, that's Carrie's favorite line in episode 4 is when Greedo says, Atuta Han Solo. And then Han shoots first. You're not a big Star Wars person.
No, I don't care.
No. You don't know about Dagobah. You've never been. But that's not why I brought you here. Before we get to our beach update, which might involve a check with the ionospheric weather checker, I wanted to play a little video that I found fascinating. I think that people
Okay.
of our age and below are forgetting how great Jackie Gleason is. Now, Jackie Gleason was a variety performer, most known for The Honeymooners. He made some movies. He's very, very talented man and responsible for lots of laughs. But what people don't realize is because it never syndicated was on his old Jackie Gleason show, he used to do this thing where he would bring someone up to do like an act, but he would stand next to them and react while they were doing it. And it sort of doubled the entertainment value of it. And I just think, there are older comedians that have a continuing fanship, and there's I think
older
Jackie
comedians. Rob, I honestly, I have to stop you. I
Okay,
have
do.
to stop you,
Please.
because the reason people don't appreciate the people who actually appreciated Jackie Gleason, they're dead.
I know. As a matter of
They are
fact,
dead.
when they canceled his show,
To
true story,
appreciate Jackie Gleason.
true story, when they canceled his show, it was the #1 show in America, but it was the first time the network started doing demographics, and they realized then all of his viewers were too old. So that's why he got canceled. That,
Because
he was
had power is between like 30 and like 60.
Exactly. And he was not meeting. But anyway, I'd like you to watch this. This is a great piece of TV history because it's not only Jackie, but he brings out his announcer, who is Johnny Olson, who you also don't know. Johnny Olson was his announcer. He would say, from the sun and fun capital of the world, Miami Beach, that's that Jackie E. Gleason show. And he was also the Price is Right announcer that invented Come On Down. So Johnny Olson is a great announcer.
I have to ask questions before.
Yeah, I live for your questions.
Is the Jackie Gleason show different than the Honeymooners?
Yes. The Honeymooners was conceived as a sketch on the Jackie Gleason show. And then they did one season, they called the 39 episodes, that was the Honeymooners standalone, like a situation comedy, half-hour long. And then he stopped because he felt that was all they could do with that. And so they have the 39 episodes of the Honeymooners that have aired, consistently since 1957. And then he continued to do Honeymooners specials and sketches and stuff as part of the Jackie Gleason show. But those 39 half-hour episodes are really his legacy. They're brilliant. But they were part of the variety show. Now, Johnny Olson, this is funny. Johnny Olson, they say he was the best.
This is how we know that you grew up with your grandparents.
Probably. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. But put on to that a nerd-like fascination with broadcasting, and it really compounds. So Johnny Olson, who they would usually, this is such really lame trivia, but it's true. On the old Price is Right, before Rod Roddy, when Johnny Olson was the announcer, they'd show Johnny right as he was reading the 5th contestant to come up. That was Johnny's slot. And Bob Barker would say, like, Johnny, who do we have in our audience? And then they would actually show Johnny Olson. And the reason that they say he was so popular on television in the day, this is so fascinating. The frequency of his voice played exceptionally well with small television speakers. And his voice popped because it wasn't like a really resonant low, and it wasn't really high. It was sort of in the middle. And, come on down. And that would really punch on a little, because, this is before we had sound bars and surround sound. You had a speaker this big on your television. And they said, Jackie,
well, if your voice is a little bit tinny,
yeah,
then it would probably sound great on a speaker that is a little bit tinny.
Also great
That's
is the
incredible.
song. The song that Elton John did, Tinny Dancer, is also great on that. Hold me closer, Tinny Dancer. But anyway,
Tony Dancer.
Long way to come around to do this, but I love Jackie Gleason. I laugh when I see him. I love Johnny Olson because of his part in television history. Just watch this brief clip. And what's so great about this probably happened because the show was running short. Because this obviously wasn't very well rehearsed.
When we have a guy on our show you never get to see, his name is Johnny Olson. Would you come here for a minute, Johnny? This is our announcer.
And also, even though Jackie Gleason weighed well over 300, look at him with his cigarette and his carnation and he is a sharp-dressed man for a fat man or a skinny man. But yeah, he did have a cigarette on television. It was some years ago.
Johnny says the sun and fun capital of the world from Miami Beach. We bring you the Jackie Gleason Show. Now, he also sings. Now, would you sing that little song for me?
Goes way back to the... I don't need them because I know the words.
Right.
He took off his glasses.
Another guy ad-libbing.
All right, here we are. Sammy, please.
He looks like he was taken off guard with this.
I'm sorry, say it again, Katie.
He looks like he was taken off guard with this.
Yeah, I really do think it was
Yeah.
like a made up thing, and it's so funny, and yet, and also again, any other show the host would leave and let the guy sing, but it's a 2-shot, and they're both standing there.
Oh, there ain't no lady gonna break my heart as long as I have my horse. No man can take the place of a champ because a man's best friend is his horse.
I gotta go home.
He never hollers for $10,000 and doesn't cause me remorse. Oh, there ain't no lady gonna break my heart as long as I have my horse. I hope she's watching. As long as I have my horse, she's got a sister. As long as I have my horse, as long as I have my horse. Hey!
I
So
could watch
can
it a
I-
million times.
Can I tell you? So he was definitely caught off guard with
Yeah.
that, and I just the way that I can picture how it happened in my head is that
Yeah.
people were yucking it up in the
Uh-huh.
hallways before the show, and Jackie was like, "Oh, I'm going to use that."
Yeah. It was either that
And-
or I think he also did the warm up for the crowd.
Uh-huh.
And it might have been part of his warm up. I don't know the history behind it. To me, it looks so genuine and absolutely delightful. And Jackie Gleason, watching Jackie Gleason watch him, that's the joy of it. Anyway, that's just, people wonder, Rob, what do you do? And I say, I watch stuff like that.
So
I
I mean,
love
just a little like behind the scenes from like when we worked together at WJFK, especially towards the end there, is that the crossover between all of the shows became very fluid. You
Yes,
know? Like we
agreed.
had time slots, absolutely, but we also everyone just really liked the hang. Now whether it
Yeah.
was desperation, trying to
There's a little
cling
of that,
on to
yeah.
yeah, trying to cling on to something that we knew was coming to an end,
Yes.
even if we didn't know when. But there
Right.
was that sort of like we're all in it together. Like the
Yeah,
ship is
I agree.
the ship is sinking.
Well, we shall hang
but,
together,
you
or
know,
most certainly we shall hang
but that was-
separately. So that's all we had.
But that was where a lot of things grew and were sort of conceived were in the hallways
Yeah.
of WJFK. And
Well, if you go back
that-
to
I
when
honestly-
when it was the Don and Mike show, we'd have legendary 10-minute commercial breaks, which was enough time for Mike to go out and putt in the hallway with his little thing that would automatically spit the ball back to him. And hanging with Mike during the breaks was a delight. It was one of the highlights because, that's where some of the comedy stuff really did happen, literally in the hallway, as you say.
That's actually in the hallway is how I wound up on the Mike O'Mara show as being added to, because I was passing Mike in the hallway and he's like, "Hey, Katie, how you doing today?" And me, usually sunshine,
Yeah, raindrops.
sunshine and lollipops.
rain,
And I went,
rainbows
I'm-
and lollipops. Yeah.
Rainbows. Yeah. Anyways, and I replied, "I am filled with hate today." And he, ooh, harness that. Can I bring you in today? And I was like, "I don't care." And I stormed.
And a legend was born. All right. How was the beach?
And that's where the hateful thought came from.
That's why the
great. I
hateful
went
thought
with-
was so good, because the hateful thought was you. It just was a side of you we didn't normally see. All right. So the beach. I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
No, I interrupted you.
And that's how
beach
the
was
show works.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It was super relaxing. I was, in my boot, but I went with my besties, Laura and Danny, and we took Danny's daughter, who's 4, Evie.
Oh my
and
gosh.
it
First
was
time for
just-
her to the
it was
beach?
just not for this beach, to go on
Okay.
a girls' trip.
Yeah. What beach was it?
Definitely,
Geographically.
Fernandina Beach in Florida. It's about 2 hours from Savannah.
Okay. I don't know
Amelia
that beach.
Island. You ever hear of it? No? Okay.
Was
Great,
she in Beverly Hills 90210? I think I know who that is.
No, but Pippi Longstocking was filmed there. The
Good night.
1988
It's been a great show. We will talk to you next time.
Pippi Longstocking is coming into your world. Go, 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 go.
I think of Pippi Longstocking as like something from maybe the 60s that was from Europe. There was like a newer one?
There was, yes, but there was an American movie that was made in the late 80s.
Oh, you know what? This will shock you. Somehow I missed it. I'm sorry.
Shocking. I'm so
It
surprised.
is. 1989, my senior year of high school, I didn't make it out to see the Pip.
But we introduced Evie to Pippi Longstocking.
And?
And that was fun. We watched it twice.
Too many.
She loved it. She loved it.
Yeah.
But we loved it. It's a fun little show to put on. But,
Did you bring it, or is it like piped into the hotel 24 hours a day? How did you watch it so many times?
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, we were at a beach house.
Okay.
Laura's family has a beach house, so
Right.
she had it for the weekend and was gracious and generous to take us with her as a
Okay.
girls trip. And they have a television. I think we pulled it up on like Amazon Prime or something.
Oh,
like that.
okay. You know, I tend to forget people don't use physical media anymore except for me.
It's all streaming, Rob.
I've got,
So,
you know what? I have watched a movie on streaming while the DVD of that movie is in my DVD player, same television. So I just like
That's
having my
silly.
physical medias. No, it's not. It isn't.
Well,
It's
okay.
exciting. It's-
You're a tactile person. You're a tactile person.
Yes. Come on now. Touch me, baby. I've told Robert that gambling is thrilling but tricky. And that's what watching television is like. It's thrilling, but it can be tricky. Am I going to watch it on Netflix? Am I going to look at it on a DVD?
God, Rob.
I don't know what I'm going to do. How am I going to watch Columbo tonight? It's on 4 streamers and I've got the DVDs. What to do?
So we got there Friday. We packed a whole heck of a lot of food. Like we all
Good.
kind of cooked and went to the store and everything. We did not plan on going out anywhere. The house is on the beach.
Mhm.
So we got there Friday. We just hung out and, tootled around. We were playing music. We took a bunch of board games. Played
Fun.
a bunch of games. And at one point, Danny just very sweetly falls asleep hard on the
Yeah.
couch. And I mean,
Okay.
she looks like a statue, just sweet. And
Okay.
Laura and I are just playing music and everything, and Evie is just dancing. I mean,
Oh
this
God, I
kid
love
is-
when kids, it's before they have any reason to be self-conscious and they dance. I love it.
Mhm. And
Thank
oh
you.
my God, she is just having the best time. So, and she's got big, beautiful curly hair. So
Mhm.
we're like, well, okay, we got to put her to bed. We don't want to wake up Danny because she needs some
Right.
sleep, obviously.
Sure.
So we find her little bonnet. We put her little bonnet on her. We get her stuffy, and I
Bonnet?
take her upstairs, and she goes, "Yeah, she
What
has
bonnet?
a silk bonnet.
Why?
She wears a silk bonnet, a sleep bonnet. It keeps your hair from getting really tangled and damaged.
Wow, that's really, really something that doesn't affect me.
Her hair probably stretches down to her little butt, but it is
Wow.
so curly. It's
Like one of
just
those
below
garden
the
hoses.
shoulders.
That's one of those garden hoses that stays short
Yeah.
until you put water
It's
in it.
beautiful.
I bet.
But to sleep on it, if you wear a silk bonnet, it keeps you from getting a whole lot of tangles. It's
Oh,
more
you know
manageable
what?
that way. So
I have known people that have used silk pillowcases for the same purpose.
yes,
Yeah.
same thing.
But when you say bonnet, is it bad of me to immediately think Little House on the Prairie?
no, that seems about accurate.
Yeah,
So we
I really
find her
did have that
little
vision. Yeah.
bonnet.
Good.
And I'm like, okay, we got her blankie, and I take her upstairs, and she's like, I need a story, and I'm like, there's no books here, so I find a couple bedtime stories. I've never put a kid to bed like this. Like I've babysat and everything, and like stick them in their crib and walk out.
Right, and
But
run
she
out.
she wants to snuggle, and she wants a bedtime story. I'm like, this is the best night of my life. So
Did at any
So
point did you
I
think of
find a-
making up a story, or did you have to read a story?
okay, so
Okay.
so I said, I don't have any books, and she goes, use your mouth.
Ah!
And I was like, oh, I know.
I could make
Use your mouth,
1,000
like, make up
comments
a
right
story.
now,
It was
and I'm not going to do it because kids are great. Use your
Oh my
mouth.
God, no.
I know.
Yeah, so I panic. I panic and go to Google because I don't know what else to do. So I read one very quick story, and she's still like wide awake, and I'm like, how long does this take? So I find another one, and I get like 2 sentences into it, and I look, and I'm like, she's out.
Great.
She's
What
just-
story did you read? Do you remember?
Oh no, I don't
No.
think they had names. I honestly think it was like Chat GPT story.
That's so sad. You have the ability to use your mouth. You've got a great creative mind. You could have told a story. How about this? You
I
tuck her in and you
panicked.
No, you can't panic with a kid. Then they know they have the edge. You say, once upon a time, there was a girl with beautiful hair who lived at the beach, and she couldn't find her bonnet. So she went to look for the bonnet.
No.
And the first thing she found was a lobster. He was on the beach. And you said to the lobster, have you seen my bonnet? And he
A
said,
tortoise.
no. Oh, you get to the tortoise eventually.
Oh,
There's
clack, clack,
that's the
clack.
lobster, yeah.
Oh,
So,
we go
you have
lobster,
to make it a
crab,
long series. Yeah, sand castle.
tortoise.
Maybe you talk to a sand castle. I don't know.
Okay.
A shrimp.
Rob, I've never had to make up a bedtime story.
This is your homework
I
for the next
panicked.
episode. You make up a bedtime story, and we'll be in the last segment.
Write
Have
that
you ever
down.
listened to any of those podcasts that are bedtime stories?
No. Why would I do that?
They're for grown-ups. It was a guest on a podcast
Oh.
that I produced, and I said, I'll check this out. And I hit play, and it was like, hi, I'm going to run this story twice. And the first time you can listen, and the second time you can just enjoy. There was once a bakery with the flakiest rolls you've ever, and I said, I can't do this at all.
I hate this.
I really did. I mean, it's just, the rain was
Just give me a
in the
good
trees.
old TikTok scroll.
Give me an ambient. I mean, something. I don't need that. It's horrible. Anyway, so don't listen to, and don't play that app to the child because the child will be frightened.
Rob, I'm sorry, but you just completely derailed me, and
Why?
I have to. Okay, so last night
Yeah.
I found this what's it called? I found shoot, what's it called? A TikTok woman,
TikTok?
and she was telling a story about a TikTok reel
Yeah.
video, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it.
Why?
She was
Social
telling
media.
a story about this time that she took Ambien on a flight to Japan,
Oh
and
no.
the things that, yeah, but the comments of people, so I'm gonna read.
I'm
you
no
a couple.
longer
I
allowed to
saved it.
take
I have-
Ambien because of my liver. But can you take Ambien? It's a horrifying drug.
So about 20 years ago, I was prescribed Ambien.
Right.
And I was it's more than 20 years ago. I was married to somebody else, and I took it for like a week.
Uh-huh.
2 nights out of the week, he got up in the middle of the night and found me fully dressed. I had showered. I had made my lunch. Like I was fully dressed with my work bag and everything, ready to go to work, and it was like 2:30 in the morning.
Wow. That my
Okay, so
story
there was
pales
that,
next to that.
and
yeah.
then this is the last time I took it. The final time. I don't even know if I made it a week.
Mhm.
I was driving to work at WJFK,
Mhm.
and I got lost. I'm not joking. I got lost so badly. I had to call people at work because this is before GPS.
Yeah, I mean,
I
but
had
it's
to
not
call
a
people.
complicated neighborhood. This isn't in Fairfax
No,
or downtown?
Rob, I went too far on 66.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I drove past the exit,
Yeah.
and I had never gone that far because the furthest because I lived in DC.
Yeah.
So I'm going out of the city. The furthest I'd ever gone was to the proper exit.
Yeah.
I go like 2 exits too far.
Oh my God, you're almost in Manassas.
Yeah.
Yeah. You did really
And
overshoot it.
I really overshot. So I open up my flip phone
Sure.
and start calling people at work, and I'm like, oh,
Oh,
and I can't. It's not like I can turn around and go back on 66 because it's HOV.
oh, that's
time.
right. Yeah, you can't do it.
Like I was a solo person, and you
Yep.
can't drive just one person on 66.
and normally this wouldn't
depending on
affect
the
you
time of
because
day. So I was like,
it wouldn't affect you normally because you're going out of the city, so the time codes actually for HOV work in your favor if you make your
Right.
exit. Yeah.
right. So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna read you a couple of these, and then
Thank you.
let's go to break, and we can come back with
Okay.
questions. How's that?
All right. Good. I think
Okay.
that's a fine
My
idea.
my sister was deployed 20 years ago and was given Ambien. She got online and purchased 7 full-sized refrigerators.
7 refrigerators. That's a lot.
My aunt plucked one whole eyebrow off. Just one.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Right? I kept thinking my Netflix got hacked because someone was watching telenovelas. Turns out it was me. I do not speak Spanish.
Wow. I told you it's an evil
my
drug.
Dad took I know. My dad took Ambien and drove to Mexico.
That sounds like a sitcom on CBS. You know.
Seems like something Jay would do on Modern Family.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does.
In college, we had the Ambien Wrestling League. People would take Ambien, have their buddy help them stay, quote unquote, awake,
Right.
past the initial sleepy phase. Then we would have them wrestle. It was wild to watch zombies wrestle.
I can only imagine. That's so wild. Now I wonder, do you think they have Ambien wrestling on like YouTube? I'd watch that.
I don't know. This is one of my. I was sitting in my underwear on the sidewalk eating panini from the jar with a steak knife at 6 a.m.
See, mine is not as bad as all
Right.
these.
Okay.
Okay. You've got something.
So this one nearly kept me up all night, and my cheeks
Okay.
hurt. Okay. My friend bought a whole school bus from an auction site.
It's just. Do you think somewhere at the base of his brain, like way back here, he wanted a school bus, but common sense prevented him from doing it all his life? And then he bought one.
No.
It's
My
crazy.
grandma bought
Crazy.
an Escalade on eBay, then drove to Taco Bell at 2 a.m. Woke up with wrappers in her bed.
One of them was MC Light.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you with this. Actually, this is the last
Okay.
one.
All right. Very good.
I woke up in my bed with dirt on my knees and grass in my mouth. Still don't know what happened. Don't want to know what happened.
My-
God.
I took Ambien.
God.
I took it when
It
it was.
makes-
It's scary, is what it is. It's horrifying.
It makes getting lost on your way to work like not seem that bad.
I took one.
Here's the
I
thing
took
that was scary is
Okay.
I don't know where I was from like getting on 66 until I realized, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, I missed my exit.
Yeah.
You know, kind of zone out. I was blacked out. Like I had no earthly idea where I was from like getting in my car to essentially waking up and being like, oh my God, where am I?
The reverse of that is
Driving a car.
If I had to, a 4,000-pound death machine. I was driving to my.
And I drove stick. Like I was driving a manual. Like there's effort.
My hairdresser used to be 2 exits past WJFK. And when I say hairdresser, it's just a barber, really. But it was Carrie recommended this lady, and she was very good. She did a good flat top at the time, had hair at the time.
Oh, yeah.
But if I wasn't focused, I would take the WJFK exit because it was just so mechanical. For 16 years, I drove up 66 and took that. So I'm the opposite. I took the exit when I didn't need to. You missed it. Now, the last time I took Ambien of any circumstance, I was writing Christmas cards. And I took an Ambien, and I think, now here's the problem. Ambien and beer seemed like a great idea.
I don't think so at all.
It is not a great idea because I took the Ambien and I said, I'm going to write a couple more cards and go to bed. And I woke up the next day and I came down and there was a perfect stack of addressed, stamped cards that you could put a rubber band on and drop it in at the mailbox. I mean, a beautiful stack, very organized. And I looked at the top and I said, God, I don't remember writing a card to this uncle. That's weird. And even though it was going to cost me a stamp, I said, I got to see what I wrote. And I opened it up.
Oh, no.
And I really went like, there was like a paragraph and it was like, you're a user and you don't appreciate what the family has given. I wrote like hateful stuff that I tend to keep to myself about people. And it was, I was this close to mailing it to him. Merry Christmas. I'm glad I looked at it. Yeah. And I do remember that when I signed
flipping New Year.
When I also remember when I signed it after the last B, the pen just sort of trickled down.
Oh dear.
But I had the wherewithal to seal it, stamp it, address it, even put on the zip code. And then to bed, what a day. All right. When we come back. Oh, wait.
What?
Or is they
What?
hold it. I can do like hold it, here it is. In what is it? Old school. Wait.
There's a dog in me. I feel tired. I feel so tired.
No, wait. Your set is different. Your set is different.
Rob.
What?
You don't notice these things, but yes, it is.
It's a different
switched the
picture, right?
painting back to. Well, I switched it back to what I originally had.
Okay. Which is, of course, a portrait of me.
This is not new.
Well, it's new to me.
No, it's not though. I had the other painting that I had behind there was a print of a Van Gogh, and
now it's
this is
Van
what I
Gone.
had. Well, no, this is a painting by one of Dan's cousins.
Okay.
But this is what I originally had from
I like it.
January to May.
So everybody adjust your notes.
And
but
then,
not just
I do have
not just the painting.
different.
The scarf is different too, right?
I also, I have a different scarf. This is actually a scarf that Dirk Vastrick sent me
Oh,
after
how
I had
sweet.
my big jaw surgery.
Mhm.
I know,
Thank you, Dirk.
and I know that I've just been thinking of him lately, and I decided I love this scarf. It's so soft. But I decided to put that as my pop of color.
Dirk is, but don't miss out on the pop of color on your shelf. There's a blue star-shaped thing on the top of it. There's a pop there too.
It's a blue glass flower.
Okay, I was not close. Dirk is an exceptionally sweet guy, and we do love him. And yes, he's on our mind, and we wish him all the best. Very seldom do you meet a guy that is just all about helping people out, making people feel good. Dirk, you're a good man.
It's
questions,
genuine.
we have them, and questions, we will answer them after we hear from our sponsor. This portion of Cake and Cookies on the Mike O'Mara Show Broadcast Network is brought to you by Band-Aid.
I am stuck on Band-Aid brand 'cause Band-Aid stuck on me. I am stuck on Band-Aid 'cause Band-Aid stuck on me. 'Cause they really stick to your fingers and they stick on Band-Aid.
Yes? It was Terry
Was that
Garr.
second person Victoria Jackson?
No, Terry Garr.
Terry Garr. It is Terry Garr.
'Cause Band-Aid stuck on
By the way, hot. Always hot, Terry Garr. Big crush for me.
'cause they really stick to
Wouldn't it be great on network television if they paused commercials and made comments? Like they paused it and like James Corden comes in and says something? Anyway, I'm going to take it from the top. We're brought to you by Band-Aid.
I am stuck on Band-Aid brand 'cause Band-Aid stuck on me. I am stuck on Band-Aid 'cause Band-Aid stuck on me. 'Cause they really stick to your fingers and they stick on Band-Aid knees.
Remember, only Johnson & Johnson makes Band-Aid brand adhesive bandages with the
Here's the
unique
best
Super
one,
Stick
ready?
adhesive. Depend on the protection of America's #1 bandage.
I am stuck on Band-Aid, 'cause Band-Aid stuck on me.
John Travolta as well.
Was that John Travolta?
It was.
You know what that
shirtless.
That commercial tells me
What?
is that our voice memos to each other are not that bad. They're
No, you're
not
right.
that bad.
You're right. We did okay. And you know what? They weren't made with the notion of everyone hearing them. They were made with it was like a Christmas card to each other, like I did to my uncle that I told him how I didn't like him.
Oh, only ours were nice to each other. Nice,
Yeah, you see,
nice.
I'm not proud of that. And I think that shows that deep down, Rob, you're a good guy. We're going to take a break. And we're going to come back and answer yo letters right after this. Curveball.
Don't forget to like, download, and subscribe. It truly helps keep us going. We're on all your favorite platforms, including YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Happy listening.
That was terrific. And now, Dude Walker.
And cookies. Rob and Katie. It's the Rob and Katie Show.
Katie is very concerned there's been a couple little audio dropouts, and we know about them, and we will fix them. But we thought it was more important to get to say hello to you folks than it was
Yes.
to postpone another time. So, yes,
And
welcome
I'll
back.
figure this out.
Yes, of course
I'll
you will.
relocate. I'll be relocating. Or I'll get a double dongle.
I saw that once on the internet.
Oh, my.
Yeah, fantastic. Made a fortune
Oh.
in sideshows.
Oh, you
Look at
liked
that.
it? Interesting.
What's not to like?
I don't know. I've never
It's-
seen a double dongle in person.
Well, it was family. We do have your letters. Now, this is different. What? Come back. We need you. I'm going to read the letters this week because it's different that way. Right?
I know you hate this. I'm sorry.
No, I don't hate it. I just, it's different, and that's fine. And now, for some reason, I can't find, oh, you know why? Because I think it's over here. I'm trying to find the thing, the song. I'm really sloppy today. This is not happy. It's got to be in here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Here is the song. I'm sorry. I didn't find it.
This is for all the lonely beagles,
I thought you.
thinking that life has passed them by.
Stop that. That's not the song. I was only kidding. No, because we have if we go to Cake and Cookies, there should be, this is the page I was looking for, I believe, because we are going to do, God, where is it? I am so sorry, Katie. This is not good.
I'm gonna mark it, and then you can edit this out.
Nah, I like having it in here because it shows that I'm an idiot.
Oh, it lends you a little bit of humanity. Is that what you
Yeah.
think?
Well, no, it's not that. It's just like everything you've ever thought about me. I'm just confirming that it's true. It's called Getting to Know You, and I just don't see it. Ha
I could do it.
Getting
I'll
to
do it.
know you, getting to know all about you.
Pretty. And certainly worth the wait. All right. This comes from a personal friend of mine. Good gal. She's helped with a lot of stuff on the show, on the Michael Mara Show. Sharon Bailey, Shay Bay, writes, Dear Cake and Cookies, I'm going to the Savannah Bananas game, 8-1. That would be, good heavens, that's today. I'm going to the Savannah Bananas
my
game in
God.
Baltimore. What?
I should text her.
Right away, yeah, because she says she's going to Baltimore, hun.
Yes.
What's one experience at that event that I can't miss? What is the best thing about the Savannah Bananas? Now,
Well-
when we saw them, they were the sand fleas, so it wasn't that.
Well, first of all, it was sand gnats.
Like it matters.
Sand gnats.
Yeah, okay. Great.
And they were an actual baseball team, a minor league baseball team.
Right, with cheap beer.
So, the bananas. Interesting. I have a couple thoughts on the bananas, if we don't mind. One
why we
is
came to work today.
They only play 8 home games a year,
Jerks.
right?
Oh, you know
And-
why? Are the games, are there because they're always snowed out, right?
That is exactly correct.
Great callback, Rob.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah, I loved it.
No, because they have travel teams that go to all of these like big stadiums and stuff.
Mhm.
And as far as here goes, locals, we can't get tickets. It's impossible.
Well,
to
is
get
it the
tickets.
same park?
Yeah, Grayson Stadium, historic.
It
Babe
is
Ruth played there.
tiny. It's tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but do you have you ever seen
But
them
it's-
bananas?
Many times, yes. But not in the past couple years, just because A, it's too hot, and B, it's not baseball for me anymore. And
I understand.
I'd rather
It's showbiz.
yeah. It's more, I think, more for the spectacle. The things that I wouldn't miss, couple things. It's different every time.
Right.
So I'll give you a couple things. One, the dancing grannies. They have some grandmas who put on a show with them, and
If you Google dancing grannies, you can link to the double dongle. Did you know that?
no.
Yeah,
Just
the
blew my
internet's
mind.
wonderful. Yeah, boom.
And then they often have like baby crawling races.
Oh, we used to do
which-
baby races in my family. That's fun.
I love a good baby race. I do. I do. And
Who do you
then
root for?
the guy, the pitch.
In the baby race. Do you have like, I would root for the baby that I'll just say this, looks the strongest.
The fattest
you know-
baby.
And listen, don't say that.
Oh, fat
Yes.
babies are fine.
Are they?
I love a fat baby.
You're looking at them. So don't miss the dancing
and then
grannies
the-
and the baby race. Yeah.
And the hopefully like they have the pitcher on stilts for you. He's quite
Hopefully.
entertaining.
God willing.
God willing. Hopefully.
Keep hope alive, Sharon. Keep hope alive.
So yeah.
All right,
that's
folks.
what I
So
would
yeah,
say.
that's good. And I feel I should tip in here. In the old days when I checked at Safeway, the code for bananas 158. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. That's not yet. That's that. Nick Peterson, who is a great listener. He asks questions all the time. So either he's a big fan or he just doesn't know a lot. So Nick wants to know if you were both tasked to solve a mystery like Columbo or Jessica Fletcher, this is great. What kind of mystery case would it be? Would you realistically be successful? Now, first, before I answer, I have to know, Katie, do we have our separate shows or are we a team?
We have separate shows, but occasional little crossovers. But I
Oh,
have
like
to tell you,
like Happy Days in Laverne and Shirley? Yeah,
Yes.
good. I like it.
or Murder, She Wrote and Magnum PI.
Yeah, or Murder, She Wrote and that stupid, what is it, Harry, the bad private detective.
And the
played by
Hendersons?
No. He's played by the guy from 46, Jerry Orbach. No, but she
Jerry
would always.
Orbach was in there.
Yeah, he was like a bad detective. He had a recurring role, and it was Harry's Law. I think was the spinoff it was supposed to be.
That was a real show?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I didn't realize it was like a crossover thing.
Well, it was is what
It's just one of my
CBS
favorite
used.
episodes.
It's like CBS used to do in the 60s. They would like soft launch an episode in the place of an established episode to see if it took.
Mm-hmm.
And that one did. What didn't take is the annoying British guy with the hat that investigates for insurance fraud.
You
don't like
him. I know you don't.
do not like him. Yeah.
I know you do not care for him.
right.
I currently am trying to solve a mystery.
Which one?
So, not the house across the street from me, but one
Mhm.
across and one to the right.
You know what it is?
Something happened. there.
It's Katie Corner to your house.
Yes.
So what happened?
Katie corner to my house.
What
I don't
happened?
know,
Hmm.
but I would say for a solid 3 weeks there have been. Okay, first of all, there's a car in the carport that has clearly not moved in years.
Are the tires
Okay.
rotted off it?
It. I can't get that close. I mean, I suppose
Okay.
I could, but I'm not trying to.
Send
but-
Presley over there to check it out.
For the past 3 weeks to a month, almost
Yeah.
daily, there's been Serve Pro over there.
What is Serve Pro?
trucks. They're like professional hazard cleaning.
Oh, so you think
Like
there's
when
like
we
been
worked at JFK
yeah.
and the kitchen sinks exploded over CK's office
I remember.
and flooded everything with like sewage essentially.
Yeah.
We had to
Yeah.
call Serve Pro to
Clean it up. I imagine I
Yes.
would call Serve Pro if there had been a dastardly murder in my house.
So I don't think that I did some Googling because I
Googling,
wanted to
yeah.
find out. Like
Yeah, Google, baby.
But yeah. So I don't know if someone died there. Dan's theory is that there's a hoarding situation, but he has more reason to think that he was going for a walk last week and he said that the Serve Bro people and they're like dressed in like white suits, okay?
Like Mr. Rourke.
No. More like think Ghostbusters, but without
I kind of knew what you meant, but I was just having a good time. Smiles, everyone, smiles.
So, Mr. Rourke?
Mr. Rourke?
He said they were carrying lots of bags out. So he's like wondering if it was a hoarder situation.
That could
there's-
be.
There's a couple more things going on here. The person that lives directly across the street from me, pretty
Mhm.
sure she's been very sick for a while, but she's not terribly old. I would say she's probably in her 50s.
Okay.
But there's no car that lives there, and there's a woman that drives a red sedan that visits almost daily. But the kicker is this woman visits both houses. I do not believe anyone lives in the Katie Corner house. It's empty.
Anymore. Yeah. Do you think she's like maybe there is someone in the Katie Corner house and
No,
she's like
there's no one in the
could
Katie-
this person be like a representative from a church that like visits the invalids and the housebound?
I think there's a family element.
A family
Between the
elephant?
two. Element.
Oh, of course.
Element.
Yeah.
Yes. I would do that, but I have on lipstick. so
I understand.
I can't
In
say
that case, let's just call it a pachyderm. There's a family
pachyderm,
element.
Exactly.
Okay, family element.
If you
But
could
what
see
family
me,
element?
my
Yeah,
ears are flapping.
I understand.
Okay,
Under the
so
headphones.
Here's what I'm thinking. This is why, to answer the question, no, I do not believe I would be successful. This is what I'm
Mhm.
thinking. Okay. The house across the street is a daughter. The house that is Katie Corner were parents.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I think the woman that visits is probably a sister. because she's
This
been
is-
going back and forth between, like, I've seen her talking to the ServPro people, and I've seen her like over at that house and everything. So I think that it's probably there's a family element. I think the parents are no longer there. This is just my speculation. I think
Sure.
the parents are no longer there, and it's probably a hoarding situation. Maybe there's a water situation. I don't know.
Maybe a lot of newspapers. That's one thing I don't hoard. I don't
so-
hoard newspapers.
Why did?
I don't.
Where did that come from?
Well, I'm thinking, what would they hoard there? And
glad-
they probably have newspapers.
I don't know.
It's
I
up to you to
don't
find
know.
out. Up to you.
So here's the thing. This is why I would be wildly unsuccessful.
Okay.
I'm too shy to go ask any questions.
I don't think you could. You time
And I
it.
dare not go look through. I'm not going to.
No, you're not gonna do that.
Windows, because what
No.
if it's like it's a hazmat situation? I don't want to put myself at risk.
What you need to do is
Also, I live in the South. I could get shot if somebody does
Casu-
live in there. My God.
casually schedule a walk with Presley when the lady comes to visit. And then, oh, this is good. And this will all be in your first episode. Let the dog loose to cause a ruckus. And then the dog who is trained will go to the lady and she'll say, "Is this your dog?" And you go, "Oh my goodness, yes. Yes, it is. Thank you. How are you? Who are you? Where do you come from? Hoarder situation?" Of course, you won't do it that abruptly. You'll ease into it. And that's the person you need to talk to, because she knows both houses and she's outside.
There's one major flaw in
What?
your plan.
What's that?
Any sort of reliance upon Presley to
It's
casually
a movie.
do anything.
We get a stunt double.
Oh,
Stunt
this
double.
is my life, Rob. This
Well, I know,
is
but-
real life.
She plays herself in anything. In real life, Presley plays herself great. And in many scenes in your, have you named your show?
No.
We really should name
The
it.
detective who was afraid to ask questions.
Too long. Too long. How about this?
Too long.
Agent Fright.
The shy detective.
The Shy Detective is good. That'll be yours. But then, so in The Shy Detective, Presley most of the time plays herself, but, you know, she has a stunt double too. She's not Jackie Chan. She doesn't need to do her own stunts.
Okay. Good, because she's old.
Yeah, you go tell her.
I mean, I suppose Jackie Chan is too.
Yeah, you go tell her that her Uncle Rob says no need to do your own stunts like Jackie Chan. Okay. Did
go-
you want to know about mine? It's not called Shy Detective.
No,
Mine is
what's it
just
called?
called Rob with an exclamation point. And
Are you going to have a stage name and it's like R-O-B, just one B?
no, it's just me. Although, you know what? I'll do what they do on TV where my first name will be the same, but my last name will be like a derivative of my real last name. So my name in the show will be like Rob Spencer.
I thought you meant like an anagram. And I was like, what can we spell with
Rob
Spiewak?
Coweps. But anyway, so here's my first episode. Murder. Oh, this is going to be great. Murder in a wax museum.
Oh, boy. I feel like this is already a show. This has happened before.
Well, it's been done a million times, but think of all the jump scares we can build
Because
in.
wax museums are frightening, as you
Yeah,
know.
they are. I'm not as scared of them as I was before I spent the night in one and met a wax worker and talked to him about what he did. It helped me. I'm not frightened of them anymore.
Did you enjoy the temperature of the wax museum? I imagine it's chilly.
It was moderate. It was very nice. They provided a blanket, so it was good. Yeah, I don't think they get it.
a blanket.
Well, I slept there.
Yeah, do they have
We've
beds?
been through this. Yeah, they put beds. I slept next to Jackie Chan. There's that name again. Matthew Bloom, Ponyboy, slept next to Aretha Franklin. That's right. And I went and it was, anyway, we're getting way off track. Let's talk about the show Rob. So
No, it's not Rob. It's Rob.
You're right. I'm sorry.
You
I
said there
should
was
know.
an exclamation.
I should know my own show. Or maybe, do you know what interrobangs are?
No.
That's a combination with an exclamation point and a question mark. So if we did Rob and Terabang, it would be Rob. Maybe that's what we should name it. Rob.
No.
So anyway,
Rob.
there's a murder in the wax museum, and of course the reveal is going. The spoiler alert if you're going to watch this show when it comes out. The reveal is going to be that they're taking the corpses and putting them in the wax displays. That's how they're hiding the bodies. But I don't solve it because I think I'm going to need a sidekick. And I think he's nerdy. There's a nerdy sidekick that figures things out, but Rob takes the credit. That's the comedy of it. But America knows that Rob's an idiot. The nerdy sidekick.
Wait.
Yeah.
Does it have to be a nerdy sidekick, or could it be like Robert?
He's too tall.
Dashing, smart. Oh, he is very tall.
He is.
You want to be the tallest.
No,
you're
I
the
just don't
leading
think.
man.
I don't think they could get us in the same shot.
It's not like I'm the cameraman.
I know.
Just belly buttons.
I was thinking that guilty buckle.
It's a dead
I was
giveaway.
thinking, I don't think he's a nerd, but I think he can play the role. What would be great is in the show Rob, my sidekick was Eric Zoolander Stulginski. Don't you think Zoo would be a great sidekick that looks smarter than me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he's got a beautiful smile and
Great
he's handsome.
smile.
So the kids would really love him. He's like Herndon's own Harry Styles.
And everyone's
we've
like,
got
more
him.
screen time for Zoolander.
Yeah, less screen time for Rob. And they'll phase me out. I think we'll go 13 episodes. It might
and you'll
start.
be like, the name of the show is Rob?
Yeah, well, that's why there's the question mark. Because when I go, it's like, where is Rob? Because he's gone. They wrote me off.
They did.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like one of those wheel shows like they did in the 70s where it's only on like every 4 weeks. And then between an episode of Rob, there's McMillan and Wife, and there's a Columbo, and maybe a Banachek. And that way we only have to turn out an
obviously
episode. Yeah.
An episode of The Shy Detective.
Of course. Well, yes. Duh. Durr.
They're back to back.
We're both on CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System. I feel that our shows have a Wednesday night feel. I would like Rob to be at 9 and the Shy Detective at 10 so you could show a little more nudity than we do in the show Rob.
It's terrible.
You're not nude.
Presley is very modest.
Well, she's not nude either. I'm just saying, like,
good. I would never do that to my daughter.
What if we booked a Hollywood, like, who's hot right now that we could book that could show a little skin on your show as a guest star? She could play the person in the red car.
I don't know.
Who was married to Brian Austin Green?
I started to say Tori Spelling, but I was
No,
thinking
no, she's wrong for the
90210.
part. I appreciate your efforts,
Oh,
but
Megan
no, she's
Fox?
wrong. Yeah, Megan Fox could play the
No.
lady in the red. Well, she's over the hill enough that you could get her, but she's still hot.
So the lady in the sedan, not hot.
Oh, well, you want people to watch,
honestly,
don't you?
I really think it's the haircut. It's bad. It's a terrible haircut.
You know, that would be sort of a great complex character. It's the beautiful Megan Fox with a bad haircut. And you wonder, what's up with that haircut? That could be like,
It's
maybe.
like when they put. It's like when they put modern hair on the Golden Girls, and you're like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah,
They were pretty.
or Alice. Give Alice from the Brady Bunch a sensible haircut. Like modern, she looks great. Ann B. Davis, quite box. But I think that the owner of the Wax Museum, here's where I'll get my sex appeal, because it certainly can't come from me. Eric has some of it. But the owner of the Wax Museum,
I didn't mean to be so emphatic about that.
that's fine. That's fine. The owner of the Wax Museum is Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
And
can dig
is
that.
she guilty? Is she? Is she in on it? You don't know. You don't know. But if they're putting
You know
wax
who I
covered
want?
corpses, you know, she might be.
I want I want Tina Fey to play the woman in the red sedan.
Perfect. Love it. Done.
Yes.
Done. And you know, while we're talking about the cake and cookie verse of television and the crossovers, here's
What is that? What is wrong with? Oh, it was a question.
Yeah,
We're just
here is-
answering a question.
yeah. Here is the Easter egg in the first
I can't tell
episode.
a story with my mouth, but I've got a whole episodic television show.
It's a 1 hour procedural. The magic of the first episode of Rob is this.
Mhm.
If you look carefully in the background, there is a wax figure of you.
Oh, I love it.
You're in the museum.
I love it.
Right.
That's
And
it.
that
I love
is
it.
that is the Easter egg, and that's why we exist in our own. Like it's like the Beverly Hillbillies and Green Acres and Petticoat Junction all lived in that universe. This is our universe. The Cake and
love
Cookies Robiverse. Or Cake and Cookies verse. I tried to put my name in there. I didn't want to be grabby like that. Dan lives in that universe. Is Dan in your show? Because I'll take him if you don't want him.
No, you already have one handsome man. I'll keep one for myself if that's okay.
That's fine. I need someone to play the chief of police that is, I'm constantly driving crazy. And it could be an
Jamie Lee
actor.
Curtis.
Done. Call the networks. We're ready. We're ready to go into production. I was thinking more of a male figure.
She'll be playing. She's going to be playing Jessica Fletcher in.
You see,
The Murder,
here's
She
why.
Wrote.
Here's why that's stupid. If I may
It
say
is
so.
not. You take that back, Rob Spiewak.
No, you'll appreciate what I have to say. Murder, She Wrote is wonderful and it stands on its own. And you have to admit the last couple seasons weren't that great. Give Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, when Jessica was living in New York.
No, it was bad. It was
was bad.
No, and when she did that virtual reality, no,
Oh, really bad.
it's the worst. Also, the shoulder pads got way out of control.
Forgot about the virtual reality episode.
That episode was terrible.
It was maybe the worst. It was. The best is the bus breaking down, and the worst.
Oh, man, that is such a good episode.
Yeah, with the let's give a little love to Tom Bosley because he was great in that show. And if he was alive, I'd put him as the deputy that works under Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay.
And you know what? Here's the deal. Jamie Lee Curtis hates me, but he likes me.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
this dichotomy.
Yeah. So he kind of plays for me, you know. And anyway, so look for that soon on CBS. It's
Do we
coming
have-
up.
Do we have?
Yeah, we have one more
question.
question. We do.
One.
But just remember,
That's a great question.
this Wednesday night on CBS, Rob, followed by The Shy Detective. All right, last question. Gregory Dickens. I can't believe I can picture both shows so clearly. I really can picture these shows happening.
I'm totally with you. I can see the town and everything.
Yeah. By the way, I dress like I dress normally in the show. So don't look for me in like a rumpled raincoat or a suit or anything. I'm just going to, wear it. A lot of cargo shorts. Don't need to dress
White
up to go to a
sneakers?
wax museum. Yes. Oh, the high tops. Only for
or
shooting.
Birkenstocks. Yeah, or Birkenstocks.
High def loves my feet. Gregory Dickens writes, "Time's a fleetin'. Halloween is just over the horizon. What costume are you wearing this year?" I'll go first because I detest Halloween and I will not dress up and I will turn my lights off and I will lock my door as a courtesy to my dog and to me because I don't dig it. I've tried everything. I sat 2 years ago, I guess, sat in my driveway playing scary music to meet all the trick-or-treaters. And at one point I shivered because it was cold. And I said, look at you. You're sitting out here alone, listening to the Monster Mash in your driveway on a folding chair. You're better than this. Not much, but you are better than this. And I said, that's it. Now, I did do one thing I liked once where, you know, the kids in my neighborhood have grown up. It used to be more kids because people tend to stay here and the kids go away. There used to be a bigger contingency of trick-or-treaters, and I did for a year or two hand out beer to the parents as they walked by. This was great. This was fun. But when we now have just a sprinkling of trick-or-treaters, I'm not going to buy any beer, and I'm not going to buy any Zagnut bars. Go elsewhere. Get your candy elsewhere. I don't do Halloween. Although I do have my black leather Elvis outfit standing by just in case.
Just in case.
In the first episode of Rob, I go undercover in the Wax Museum in my Elvis outfit and stand among other rock and rollers. Like there's Jerry Lee Lewis and I don't know, Fats Domino. And then I'm standing there.
Nobody can see you.
Right. And I'm just standing.
What if
and
you have to sneeze?
Don't read ahead. That's how I get caught.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. But
I'm sorry.
But
I
anyway,
didn't mean to ruin it.
No, the writers will come up with something else. You still get to be in it, though.
Oh, okay. Good.
Okay.
I do
You will
not
play
like
your. We're not
Halloween.
making a wax figure. You're playing yourself.
Okay. I don't like Halloween. If I was gonna dress up, I think with the short hair and a small curling iron, I could really pull off a J.B. Fletcher. I just need the right cardigan.
Settle down, boys. Or will you do it like they do at, what is it, Party City or the Halloween Superstore, the pop-up stores? They would have probably...
Get a plastic outfit.
No. They would have it, but it would be sexy television detective.
I gotta get my spyglass.
Yeah, but it would be like J.B. Fletcher, but really sexy J.B. Fletcher. Like a hot
Heels
nurse.
and a trench coat.
Fishnets.
Oh, definitely fishnets.
See, now
I have
I'm
to be careful,
watching.
though, because fishnets, if you've got like kissing thighs, you will wind up with a tub rub that is bad.
Yeah, I haven't worn fishnets in years.
I haven't worn fishnets since college, and that's exactly why
Oh my God, I've worn them before since you have. I wore them when I was Amy Winehouse.
I remember when you were Amy Winehouse, but you also had on shorts.
Yeah, cutoffs.
Cutoffs, yeah. But if
Great.
And I drew your tattoos on. I looked them up online. I drew your tattoos on with Sharpie, which
was
in
so great.
hindsight.
Well, a tattoo, as you know, is permanent. They have temporary tattoos. A Sharpie tattoo is what I like to call semi-permanent because it went well past All Saints Day. I still
Also,
said all those on my arms.
I do remember asking, can I do your eyebrows with Sharpie because that feels accurate? And you said no.
No, you don't touch the moneymaker. The face stays the same.
You
But
let
you
me
did
do
my
your
makeup.
eyeliner.
Yeah,
I
you did.
did your
You did.
yeah.
It was really the most horrifying thing I've ever done.
It really was. And I dressed up like Mario.
That's right. That was cute too. Sexy Mario.
I was no. I had a mustache and a hat. I made the hat.
Well, you don't know what people find sexy. We'll be back in a week or so. We really do appreciate you listening, and this is a lot of fun. And, the summer gets away from you, so we haven't posted as often as we've wanted, but we'll get back in that groove soon. Hope you enjoyed it. Katie, thank you so much.
Thank you, Robbie. Happy Friday.
Yeah, it is. You know what? It's Friday.
Heck yeah.
We will talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Toodaloo.
Portions not affecting the outcome of today's game may have been edited prior to today's broadcast. Cake and Cookies, The Rob and Katie Show. This is Dude Walker speaking. Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.